Always since I was a kid, I've been fascinated by the whole idea of adoption. It was something that always was in the back of my mind, and I used to think, okay, yeah, so I'll have a couple biological kids, but I really want to adopt a child. I became a foster parent in 2006. Same year, in 2006, I got Ashlyn in August, and in October, Aliana came to live with us. She was 4 days old, and I adopted her in 2011. I had been on the wait list for Treehouse for about 3 years. When I adopted my oldest, Ashlyn, in 2011, we moved to Treehouse.
Rather than bouncing through our public foster care system and never being reunified with your first family, or never attaching to a second family that claims you, here at Treehouse, what happens is you are removed from the public foster care system.
I need a good home.
So once you finalize an adoption, the department is done and you're completely cut off from all the supports and all the services you had. And you feel really alone and really isolated and very vulnerable. You don't know how to navigate, you know? It's not working well.
I think in this country, we've set up our child welfare system to fail. And we've done that by saying, okay, as citizens, we'll pay our taxes and we'll give you the most challenging children and families, most vulnerable children and families to work with as a system, and then we'll turn around and walk away. And we won't pay attention unless something goes wrong.
Kind of got me off guard. I mean, honestly, I never really thought about it. Only what I saw on TV. But when it comes down to it, it really does happen. And I wanted to be a part of the solution.
We really feel like this intergenerational community approach is a very exciting way to be serving children and to be asking regular citizens, ordinary citizens, to step up to the plate and really be caring for children in their neighborhoods.
America doesn't seem to have that usually, a place for grandparents and children to come together. Here we've got it. I mean, this is really an ideal community. Everything about it is what the whole world should be. You know, a small community of people who really care about each other. Yeah, I love it.
I had 2 girls and I was gonna focus on them and focus on taking care of them, meeting their needs. And in November we got a phone call. Aliana's biological mom had another child, and she wanted us to take her too because she wanted the girls to grow up together. We fell in love with her the minute we saw her. She is a joy.
This adoption is final and irrevocable. Congratulations.
You know, a lot of people ask me, do you feel like you missed out on anything? No. No. But don't you want to have one of your own? I have 3 of my own and I have papers to prove it.
It just brings me joy. This is how life is supposed to be lived, connected.
1, 2, and 3.
Happy Adoption Day to you.
The change that it would make, you know, when you have these kids who are aging out of the system and they're homeless and they end up on drugs and they probably end up back in the system with their own kids and just this vicious cycle. But if we were to create more communities like this, okay, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I mean, the change is amazing that would happen, and the opportunity for these kids to belong, because that's the biggest thing. Like, our kids belong when they're here. They're a part of something. You know that cliche saying, it takes a village to raise a child, but we live it here. Yeah. That's what we live every day.